Hi, my name's Russ. I just want to make a quick video about a Toyota problem I'm having and a lot of other people are having that I've seen online. Toyota refuses to do a recall. I've called the NHTSA several times. Basically, they say they don't do recalls, even though I get emails every day from them with recalls. So that doesn't make sense. And I've called both of my congressmen who completely refuse me, and I continue to call Toyota customer service once every few months to let them know the problem's still here. This is the second time I've had this problem, and I really don't appreciate their $3,000 price tag over something that they should have recalled. I see recalls over stupid things all the time. This is your brakes. These do go out, and your car will run off the road unless you think to use your emergency brake if it works. So I've been a Toyota guy my whole life. Every car I had was Toyota, every truck, and I'm completely selling them all now because of this and never buying a Toyota again. So customer service was rude, they were mean, they hung up on me, and they don't care. Most of them anyway. Anyway, when it comes on, what you'll get here is just a Christmas tree of lights here. Like I said, I've already had this replaced once, so I know it's the same problem that way, and I also know it's the same problem because I just paid $120 for somebody to tell me it was the same problem, because I wanted to verify that, because I did find a place online where you can send your ABS actuator in to save some money. But other than that, Toyota just wants the money and they don't care about people's lives. So I'm going to drive it a little bit here, and you can see what the problem starts is that when you first hit the brakes, it will do nothing basically if you barely put them on, because you want to barely put them on because they grab so hard. And then when you put them on, I'm barely pushing the brakes, all of a sudden it's just a complete stop. So and then it feels sticky when it lets go. I'm sure there's other signs and other Toyotas but this is the one in mine. You can just slam on the brakes and they will stop. At least now they will. Like I said, eventually my other one, same car, different brake actuator, went out. I also called Toyota and asked them if the brake actuator that my mechanic had bought is different from the first one, and they said yes. And so that was a lie. It's the same one, and like I said, just jerks you every time you try to stop. So basically we've been driving with the emergency brake on, or putting it on just to stop the car, which is completely ridiculous. And Toyota should pay for this. They're going to pay one way or the other when somebody dies on the highway, is unable to stop, and it's going to cost them a lot more money than it is, you know, just taking care of the problem now for people and not taking their money and doing business the way they do. So I really don't appreciate it. I've called them several times. I've gave them their chance to say what they have to say. Like I said, they were very rude to me and didn't want to help whatsoever. So they did have some kind of recall. Basically, this goes out at about 100,000 miles. And it's not really a recall, it's some bonus program or something they call it, that they will help you replace it at after 100,000 miles, or up to 100,000 miles is what it is. And this happens right after 100,000 miles, and I'm pretty sure they know that. So that plan is pretty worthless. And I did have a Toyota Camry, and it came back with that same notice that, you know, the brakes are going to go out, and you know, we'll help you up into 100,000 miles. So I knew the story, I knew what it was, so I sold the Camry. Like I said, selling every Toyota I can. Might be going with Nissan, not really sure. So there it is. Just wanted the world to know, you know, you're driving around on a time bomb, basically, if you're driving a Toyota with these weak ABS systems that I'm sure they saved 10 or 15 cents on to, you know, get in your car, and didn't test them apparently. So I don't know what's going on with it, but that's my story, and I've done my best to get it resolved, and I just want it out there, so, you know, hopefully I'll save somebody's life. Thank you.